Hi Philip, here's a rectangular tray. It's completely stripped of clear. There was a lot of finish, a lot of clear on this piece. Ended up using a chemical stripper. It took 9 different applications to get it all off, but it is off. The wood is very nice. I have a supplemental light here so you can kind of see it. The color did not change a lot. It looks dull because the clear makes it look richer and darker. So that was expected. There's no defects in the piece. There's no gouges or dents or any major problems with the piece, I don't believe at all. This is the front. This edge is the front. It is veneered. There is darker striations, and there's a dark area right here. This lightened up a little bit, a little brighter than I thought. I thought maybe if I left the stripper on it would brighten up the whole thing a little more, but it didn't. It stopped at this point. So there's a couple things we could do. One is I could attempt to sand this lightly and get it lighter, to get it in the tone family of the veneer that's in your car now. Of course, the pattern is completely different, but it's possible if it was more this shade here, this more maple shade, that it would be in the right tone. Then we could finish it with clear, and it'll be polyurethane, it'll be more durable, and buff it out, and it would be a different type of veneer, but it might be in the maple type family. I'm not real confident of that because this has striations in it, and there's no way to get the whole thing to lighten up. The dark parts are still going to remain somewhat dark, but that is an option we could try. The other one would be to go dark with this, to put the stain on, or the dye that went on the top of the dash, and let this go very dark. It will probably show some of these striations even after it's very dark, or it may be pretty much covered up. The top of the dash was not translucent like I had hoped, and you can't really see much of the grain underneath. But I still have some of that same dye, and we could go dark on this. The advantage of that would be that we're going to make a very contrast statement. We're not going to try to match anything, we're going to contrast. So this would be like the top of the dash and the door caps when you pull it out. So those are the two options I've thought of. I already got some polyurethane for the clear, so when you decide kind of what you want to do, or you want to talk about it some, we can certainly do that, and we can proceed any way you'd like to. Give it some thought and let me know what you think.